Welcome to Everyday Cooking with Ann. It's summer and we're going to make a summer favorite with almost any meal is lime slush. Okay, it is so wonderful because it's so refreshing. Let me show you the ingredients. Oh, let me just tell you why we're making this. Is because my grandson is turning 21 today. The family's coming over. We're making a lot of great Mexican food. We're going to be making homemade chimichangas, taquitos, homemade beans and salsa, the whole 9 yards. Guacamole, the whole thing, because that's one of his favorite meals. So that's what we're having. And what goes better with Mexican food than limes? And this is why this lime slush is so great to have with a family dinner. Let me show you the ingredients and we'll get started. The ingredients include 5 fresh limes. These have been sitting in my fridge for a while waiting for me to make this drink actually, and they were a little bit hard. So what I did was I put my limes in my microwave for about 45 seconds, and they're actually nice and soft and pliable, and we're going to get a lot more juice out of them that way. So that's what you can do in case your limes have gotten a little hard or you're thinking you can't use them anymore. Okay, so we have 5 limes that we're going to be juicing in my Cuisinart juicer, and so let's get started and we'll get all the limes done. Stove here, 8 cups of water that I've heated, not to boiling, just slightly, because all we want to do is we want to dissolve our 2 cups of sugar into our 8 cups of water. So I'm going to mix that in here. Now I have 2 containers here because the total that this will make is 3 quarts. So I have a 2-quart container and also a 1-quart container that we're going to use to put this slush in, put in the freezer. So I just mixed in, and I've turned my heat off because the sugar will dissolve nicely in this hot water. Now I'm going to let this sit for a while too before I put it in the freezer because I want it to cool, but I wanted to heat this up so that the sugar will be completely dissolved. Okay, the other ingredient is a 12-ounce can of frozen limeade concentrate. That goes in next. That's frozen, so that'll be melting in here as well. And then this 5 limes, the 5 limes that we just used makes about 1 cup of lime juice. Now you don't want to use concentrated lime juice from the store out of a bottle. You want to use fresh limes if you want it to taste really good. You don't want to mess this up, so get your limes. This is what 5 limes made, about 1 cup of fresh lime juice. I'm just waiting for this to melt right here, and it'll be ready to go in the freezer. While this is melting, I just want to tell you why I'm using Shasta Club Soda. That's going to be the bubbly drink that we're going to be putting in here. The recipe calls for Diet 7 Up, and that might be good, but I've learned in recent years how really very unhealthful aspartame, however you want to pronounce it. It's a artificial sweetener that they use in diet drinks that are extremely unhealthy for you. So I have now substituted out just some club soda water, which will be just as good. It'll give you the fizzy and as well as the water that you need to add to this drink. You're not going to, of course, add this club soda until after it's actually frozen. We'll be putting it in our, actually in a nice, beautiful glass punch bowl. And we'll add some extra limes for beauty, and you'll get to see that tomorrow when we serve this with our family. Okay, so we'll check it. We'll show you tomorrow what it looks like when we're all finished. But we will be cooling this down a little bit, putting it in our containers, and we have to freeze it completely. So you need to make this, like I said, 24 hours in advance. Our slush has been frozen, not quite 24 hours. It's in a 2-quart container, and it fit perfectly in that. And you can see. Move this out of the way a little bit here. You can see that, it's icy on the outside, and I'm just going to break this up a little bit right now. It's very slushy as it is right now. So I'm going to start breaking this up a little bit because I'm getting ready to serve this at my grandson's birthday party shortly. So we want to have this kind of beaten down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just see what I can pour in here now. Whoa! Okay, on your side of the crowd, this is the small punch bowl. So as you can see when I put it in there, this part of the ice is left over frozen still. I'm going to put this back in the freezer because I don't think we need it right now. We only are going to be serving for 5 or 6 people. So this is perfect because it's half the size I need before you put the, and it's perfectly slushy right now. It needs to be broken up just a little bit more. And this will be melting quickly. So everybody loves that very slushy taste. I'm going to put a few limes in as well, just for beauty and for flavor. Okay, and now I'm going to be adding in, now this is a very concentrated sugary lime. This is how much club soda we added to the punch bowl. You can see we just have a little bit left here. And here is our final glass of lime slush. It's got fresh limes in it. You can see the wonderful slushy top, ready to go. It's so refreshing. This is truly addicting and a great thing to serve with Mexican food or any type of dinner you have for the summertime. Enjoy. Don't be a lush, make lime slush.